P.olice 4 people found d.ead, including father and daughter c.harged with incest, their baby. Poughkeepsie, NY Thursday began with the discovery of a baby's death in North Carolina. It ended hundreds of miles away with the revelation that the father was suspected in the killing of 2 others before he took his own life in New York. Police in 3 states were piecing together the series of events that began early Thursday when 7-month-old Bennett Pladl was discovered dead, according to police in Knightdale, NC. Hundreds of miles away, the child's mother, Katie Pladl, 20, and her adoptive father, Anthony Fusco, 56, were gunned down in New Milford, Connecticut. The search for the gunman crossed the border into Dutchess County, NY. The search ended in the town of Dover, about 25 miles east of Poughkeepsie. Inside the suspected shooter's Honda minivan was Stephen Pladl, 45, dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. While Knightdale police revealed the series of events Thursday, missing was the spark that set it off. Katie Pladl, a former Dutchess County resident, and Stephen Pladl, her biological father, were charged in January with incest after authorities learned they had a child together and lived as a married couple. The child was living in North Carolina under the care of Stephen Pladl's mother, Knightdale police said. Pladl picked up the baby from his mother on Wednesday night, and the baby was found in his residence nearby, according to police. After the child's death, Stephen Pladl drove northeast, with the specific purpose of making some confrontations, police said. In Connecticut on Thursday, New Milford Police Lieutenant Lawrence Ash said officers responding to reports of gunfire found a man and a woman, who police in North Carolina identified as Katie Pladl and Fusco, dead inside a pickup truck. New York State Police received a notice to be on the lookout for a light blue minivan with North Carolina registration, according to a state police release. A vehicle matching the description was spotted on Dogtail Corners Road in the Dover, state police said. The suspect, who North Carolina police identified as Stephen Pladl, was inside the vehicle, which was parked on the shoulder with the engine running. Katie Pladl, formerly known as Katie Fusco, grew up in Dutchess County according to her artist portfolio website, fusco.weebly.com, and her Facebook page. On the site, she wrote about plans to attend Dutchess Community College in the fall of 2016. Rick Friedman, a Virginia attorney who had been representing Stephen Pladl in the felony incest case, said he had breakfast with his client only a month ago and had no indication that such violence was possible. "This really bothers me a lot because nobody ever could have predicted this. If anybody had a remote idea anybody was in harm's way, there would have been no bond set," he said. "There was just absolutely no prior notice anything would happen to these people." As part of the bond requirements, Friedman said, the father and daughter were not supposed to communicate with one another. He said Katie Pladl had been living in New York with her adoptive parents. According to WNCN-TV in February, Stephen Pladl and his then-wife had Katie in 1998 and she was adopted out of state. Several years ago, Katie reportedly used social media to reach out to her biological parents and moved into the home they lived in with their 2 children near Richmond, VA, in August 2016. In July, Katie posted a photo on her Instagram account, with the hashtags #JustMarried and #SimplyDing. Stephen and Katie later moved to North Carolina. On November 29, Henrico County Police in Virginia issued warrants for their arrest, WNCN-TV reported. Contributing, The Associated Press and the USA Today Network. More, North Carolina father and biological daughter charged with incest after having baby. More, sexual attraction to a long-lost parent, is that a normal reaction?